I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too? That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it published. Huh, what? You gonna believe me?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that Who Dat chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now Rattler gets this complete to Shaheed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowing. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25 to will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down and 9.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 54 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's Rattler. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Throwing is Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down, 49ers.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing here, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they can win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the 49ers first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Purdy going to get it to Pierce on the RPO. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Saints 20-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ready.
Bradler wants to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry here for Jordan James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearson.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Purdy from the gun.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are once again back in front. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10 to 7.
Saints 7.
So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
For the Saints, first down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. There's Chris Olave. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Chris Olave. 53 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Grupe able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49er 1st down.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are. Pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Looking to throw. Purdy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now Rattler.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
33, yellow, ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Rattler.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
down, San Francisco.
They go play action here. Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Yellow, 43.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Black, 90,
Olave motioning to the left. From the gun, here's Rattler.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
ready. 33.
They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They run it with James. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the ground, it's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Down at the 31. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's James. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Now he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's James. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's 3rd down.
On third down. It's James. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
At this stage, you've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The 49ers field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 1. 40 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Back to throw. Connecting with Hill. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. He's back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
30-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're
ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now